So very recently, I went to this networking event, and in that event, I met a lot of really professional artists. And I'm talking about professional artists, like people who have dedicated their life to the art. And I could see that in the type of work they were making, like that professionalism, the quality of the work, it all reflected. And I could just see the passion that went into whatever it is that we were making. It was as if creating that body of work was part of who they were as people. That's how into the art they were. And I was actually sitting down, we were all sitting on this table eating food together, and I asked them, like, what, how did you become this good at your craft? Because the person, what she did is she showed me this oil painting, right? And I could not tell it was an oil painting. I thought it was a photograph. That's how good that oil painting was. And it just blew my mind, because when I saw that painting, I saw like mastery in that medium. Like, it was absolutely beautiful, it was absolutely stunning. So I look at her, right, and I ask her, how do you do it? Because when I try to draw stuff, like I cannot draw. Like, she explained to me about like the shadows and the highlights and the form, and as a photographer I know all of that, but I could not draw that. And to see someone who can draw this masterfully, it just felt impossible to me, and it felt like such an unbelievable feat. Like, how can anyone even produce art that is that good? So as I was talking to her, she told me that ever since she was a kid, all she wanted to do was make art. Like, all she wanted to do was create. That was the only thing that was in her mind. She created from the time she was a kid. She created as she grew up. She created when life was hard. She created when she did not see success. She created when she did not have money. But she always kept creating art. It's because the art that she created, it did not have the end goal of making a lot of money or like reaching the most number of people, audience. Like, that was not the goal for the art that she was making. The goal was just to make art. That was the only goal. The goal was, I want to keep making art, I want to keep getting better at art, and that is all I want to do. I want to achieve mastery, whether people look at it or not, whether people like it or not, and whether I make money from it or not. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, and I want to keep getting better at it. And even though, like, I am aware that you should create for yourself, you shouldn't create for validation, you shouldn't create for like success, right? Like, it should all be intrinsic motivation. When you actually look at masterful work from these type of people, and when you have conversations with them and you see how chill they are, and what their view is, right, it really makes you like understand that the purpose of art really is to create beauty and bring it into the world that we live in, right? Like, the ability to just create something beautiful out of nothing, that is really inspiring, and you can always take that to deeper and deeper levels. And that is something that I would like to do with my photography as well, is take the art form into deeper levels. Like, how deep can I go, how better can I become? Right now, at this very moment, even though I might not be where I want to be, and even though I might not be as good as I want to be in photography, like, I see people out there whose work look like paintings, but they're actually photographs. And I look at that and I go, this is a master at work, right? This is someone who has mastered the art form. Anyone can use lights, anyone can compose, but not anyone can create this level of masterful work. And I want to create that level of masterful work. And really, the way you do that is, there's a siren. there's an ambulance passing by. It's way out there in the corner. Yeah, it's pretty loud, right? How loud the ambulances are. Okay, I want to create work that really like reaches levels of mastery, and I want to do it for myself. I don't want to do it for any external reason other than to create something beautiful. And yeah, you cannot ignore external life. Like, you still have to make money, you still have to survive, but what you do, it should be rooted in something deeper. There should be a deeper meaning and purpose behind whatever it is that you are trying to do. and that should be what drives you in whatever it is it may be in life, not just art. So yeah, that's just something I learned today. I wanted to share it with you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.